what is the most frustrating thing as a player, guys, when you have a team, an organization that decides to schedule a game on a travel day, on a getaway day at 6:29 p.m. when you have to travel, get to the next city at the crack of dawn, play a night game that night, and then play a day game the next day?
All of that. What's the most frustrating part? All of that.
Yeah.
And the Angels, you know what? I don't have any sympathy for the Angels because the Angels have been doing this for years. They play these night games because they want bigger crowds. And when I was visiting, I remember we were in Minnesota. When I was playing for Minnesota, we went there and we played a 7-10. We went extra innings. We had to fly to Texas, I think, and we got in. Literally, we landed and the sun was up, and we had a game that night. So, you know what? This is only screwing your own players by doing this. They have to fly to Minnesota and play a game the next day with the day game on Saturday. This only screws your own players, and you want them to be on their best. Let them play a day game at home, fly out, get to Minnesota, get to bed, get up, play the game, and then they're trying to regulate their body clock. But this only screws your own team. There's like a few teams that do this. Red Sox, when I was there, their day games were 4:30. You're like, that's not really a day game. That's you might as well just play at 7 at that point. So yeah, it just screws your own team in the long run.
Angels superstar Mike Trout said it's not ideal for sure, Kratz. I don't know when we're supposed to land, but it's going to be early, and we've got to play that night. And the worst part about it is the next day is a day game. Now, Trout is the nicest, kindest, most politically correct superstar I've ever seen in my life. But why do the Angels keep misstepping? I mean, if you want to win, put a good product on the field. Like if you want fans to show up and you say that it's, as we get more of a gate at night, they'll show up if your team doesn't suck.
If they're making this decision and they're not thinking about that stuff, then all they're thinking about is just the money. They have to understand that this kind of thing piles up. And other sports, other professional sports will say, oh, wow, you got to go stand around in a baseball game. You got to play baseball at an elite level. And part of that is recovery. Part of that is your skill. But it's the compounding part of it. Yes, they'll be fine. They'll be fine the first game. That day game, getting back up for that day game, time change, all that stuff, you're actually getting up 2 hours earlier than you would on a normal day game because you're in a different time zone. They're setting them up, and it's like saying, well, we have one of the best relievers in the game. Let's pitch him 100 straight games in a row. Could he do well for the first 30 in a row? Maybe. But you ain't going to have nothing left at the end. You can't wear your team out like this. And for them to schedule it, and to specifically schedule it the last minute before the CBA is allowed, that's a joke.
That's a good point. And I wanted to ask you, AJ, about that too. It's like, I mean, not only is it pissing off and I would imagine you guys probably don't know the CBA forwards and backwards and every line and everything about it, but honest to God, 6:29, really? The last possible minute that you're allowed to? That's almost like just saying, we really don't care.
You just said it, Alana. You just said it. That's exactly... if you're playing at 6:29, why didn't they play this game at 7? Because they're not allowed to. Otherwise, they would have. Yep. So they went to the first possible moment they could, and I don't know, man. It's just bad. It's a bad thing, and the fact that it's a story is crazy. But it's good when these things come up because these are things that are important to players, and it does matter. And like I said, you're just screwing your own player by doing this.
And I'm sure that there's many more things to talk about in the upcoming CBA that the league and the players union will fight about. I mean, and apparently the schedule requirements are on the last page of the collective bargaining agreement. But this to me just seems like incredibly petty. I mean, why not play it at 6:20, 6:25? But do it at 6:29 just to prove, I don't know what your point is, but it is. It is unbelievably petty. But again, that's the Angel way.
Kratz, do you like spending an hour on grocery shopping?
Nope. Speed up the process, please.
Introducing Hungry Root to the FT fam.
Now we can all be bougie with our own personal shopper to handle the food shopping, including Rex, based on what you're looking to put in your body.
I stack my Hungry Root box with items like gluten-free, dairy-free blueberry waffles for breakfast, shrimp veggie bowls for lunch, and a little filet mignon with potatoes and broccolini for dinner.
You can also say just, hey, Hungry Root, I eat paleo, or I'm vegetarian. in, and they load up your cart with personalized recommendations.
And those recs keep evolving as they learn about what you're into. Also, no BS, as in no artificial sweeteners or preservatives in any of Hungry Root's food. You're going to love Hungry Root as much as FT does. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/FT and use code FT. That's hungryroot.com/FT, code FT to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.